Have any of you ever been in trouble with the law or been given a punishment and had to do community service? Any of you experience any of that? Raise your hand. Okay, those three of you who didn't raise your hand. Have any of you ever had to do anything for church programs, school activities, work programs, anything like that? Have you ever had to do community service? Anybody? All right. Good afternoon. My name is Victoria, and my presentation or persuasion is on mandatory community service. So, community service should be made mandatory because it benefits not only others, but also yourself, and it also brings together a sense of unity in the community, which I feel like we really lack nowadays. So for me, it's very important. So Warren Marks states in a 2016 article, "Our turn, our kids becoming more disrespectful." Warren states, "Hardly a day goes by that I do not hear teenagers screaming at their parents or children talking back to their teachers." So this goes to my first point, our first need, which is people are self-centered. We've kind of lost a connection with our community, because back in the day I feel like we were more united because we depended on each other more due to things such as war and the Depression. You couldn't really make it on your own. You needed to depend on those around you. Loss of connection with that as well, with family. That in turn, I think, is what a big problem of disrespect comes from, and disregard as well. A lot of times I see that kids nowadays don't have a need for others. They're kind of self-centered, and a lot of things are out of sight, out of mind. So I think that's a big problem, and they're not worried about what's going on the outside that's not around them, because like I said, out of sight, out of mind. So that's our first need we need to satisfy, because people are self-centered, and community service can really benefit that. Another need is because it's costing us our health. We're seeing more now, kids are being isolated because they're on their phones or in their rooms, not talking to family. And also, to this leads depression. So it's costing us our own health as people. We need to reconnect. So that's the first point on the current problems without community service. The second point is the solution with community service. So our satisfaction to this need is a mandatory community service. In Sarah Zhao's article, 5 Reasons to Do Community Service in June 2012, she states that, through community service alone, it ignites brain waves that reduce stress and depression. And also in a study done by the University of Illinois, it found that kids are more happier who are involved with their community than their counterparts who are not involved at all. Lastly, those who are in a community develop confidence. They see that, you can't really accomplish things alone. You need to work with others. So they build confidence that way. So I'm finished with the second point now of the solution. Now I'm going to go to a third point, which is a better world of visualization. So we will be